So hey guys, welcome to another video, and today we're gonna talk about the Red Paladin. Not the Prot Paladin or the Holy Paladin, no, the Red Paladin. The Holy Avenger. The melee deeps of the Paladin class. And to be honest with you, I think that this is the most fun class in World of Warcraft. I don't think there is any other class or spec that comes anywhere near this beast. And it sucks. Do you know why? Because I don't have enough time to play it. I would love to play my Red Paladin more often. Because it doesn't matter what I'm doing, whether I'm just leveling, killing dudes, or I'm running dungeons, or I'm doing battlegrounds, or I'm running old content for transmoking gold. It doesn't matter. I am having fun 100% of the time when I'm playing my Red Paladin. And why is that, you might ask? Well, this is a spec that I could play, and I could be the worst paladin in the world. I could do less DPS than the tanks, and I would still be having fun. Because of the design of the class. It was not hit by the slowdown. It's faster than it ever was. I think this is better than any of the previous incarnation of the Red Paladin. I think this is the peak, this is the best it can be. And it's because, well, you have so many buttons to press. You are essentially button mashing to get rid of all the procs, because, well, if you're a paladin, your procs can proc your procs, which can proc your procs. Yo. But the cool thing about this is that even if you're button mashing, which is what you have to do, there is no other way to get rid of all the procs. Just look at it, 3 procs right now. And I'm using abilities and the procs are not going away. The procs are procking more procs. You have to button mash, but you have to think about which buttons you want to mash, which is amazing. Because I like to press a lot of buttons. That's what I like to do. That's why I hate the Feral Druid. Because the downtime of a Feral Druid kills the entire class for me. Right? The downtime of a Feral Druid is like 50% of the entire fight. So if you're fighting a boss and the boss takes 10 minutes to kill, 5 minutes you will spend sitting down waiting for energy. And I hate that. So with the Paladin, I can press buttons all the time. Sometimes I can't press a button for like a second or two, but then I have 5 more buttons that I can press. And I have to decide which ones I want to use first and pretty much mash buttons, but in an order. And that is so cool. I love that playstyle. It is so much fun. It's really awesome when you're playing a damage dealer, and it doesn't matter how much damage you're doing, you're still having fun. You could do the shittiest DPS in the world, which you're not going to do with the Red Paladin. The Red Paladin is solid on most fights. And even if you're doing the shittiest DPS in the world, you are still having fun. And I think that a lot of classes could learn from the Red Paladin. I'm not saying that every class should have procs on procs on procs on procs on procs and just mash buttons all the time. But some classes, when you're not doing damage, you're like, this rotation is kind of shite. You know, with an Arms Warrior, once again, he's going to talk about the Arms Warrior, but it's true. You know, with the Arms Warrior, you're not doing really good damage before execute, and you're not having fun before the execute phase. And when you get to that execute phase, you kind of have fun, but that's only because execute hits so hard. Alright, with the Red Paladin, it doesn't matter. You're just doing damage, and you're having a blast all the time. And let's not forget about Sacks and Bops. Those 2 spells are amazing. Alright, having Bops on Iron Maidens is pretty much required for Mythic. Because, well, why would you stack in the penetrating shot if you can bop it and prevent a shit ton of damage? And Sacks, a tank cooldown that comes from a DPS class? The only other one is Vigilance. And that's just worse than a sack. It just is. It's still good. Vigilance is still good, but sack is just better. Or Blessing of Freedom. Another really good thing. It's just, the Paladin, it's so much fun to do damage with. It does decent damage, and it has amazing utility. Like, why would you not want to play a Red Paladin? When it's fun, it has the utility, and it has the damage. It's just awesome. And I almost forgot you have your own bubble as well, so you can cheese mechanics on your own. Now, why is this video here? Why am I hyping the Red Paladin for everyone? Well, because, well, if you want to try the Red Paladin and you're not quite sure, go and do it. You are not going to regret it, trust me. And I know, when I first watched the Red Paladin videos from Warlords Beta, where everyone was hyping it, I was like, nah, I'm not quite sure. Everyone is overhyping it, and my expectations for it will be really high. And I had a level 90 Paladin from Pandaria. I was like, I'm not quite sure, because everyone was hyping it, and then I expected a lot from it, and what I expected was to log on to the Paladin, play it, and be like, yeah, this is kind of cool, but it's not as good as people were describing it. Didn't happen. I got really hyped, and I was like, okay, let's log on to my Paladin, let's try it out. And I was like, oh yeah, oh my, this is just a lot of fun. And there is no other way to describe the Red Paladin other than, well, this is just a lot of fun. It works, it has utility, and it is fun. So, if you're thinking about it, go and do it. And I thank you all for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.